for the past couple of minutes, it has been clear from this space back on Chambers in that area. So now they're walking back toward the World Trade Center. And as we keep letting you hear the personal stories, the survivor stories of exactly what happened inside the World Trade Center when that first plane went in, and of course the collapses since then, we're going to bring more of those to you now. Barry Jennings, you were on the 8th floor. You work for the City Housing Department. Explain to me the moment of impact.
Well, me and Mr. Hesh, the Corporation Counsel, were on the 23rd floor. I told him we got to get out of here. We started walking down the stairs. We made it to the 8th floor. Big explosion. Blew us back into the 8th floor. And I turned to Hesh. I said, this is it. We're dead. We're not going to make it out of here. Hi, my name is Barry Jennings. I'm 52 years old. I've worked for 33 years at one location. Basically, that's it. I'm married, father of 4. I was trapped in there for several hours. I was trapped in there when both buildings came down. All this time, I'm hearing all types of explosions. All this time, I'm hearing explosions. And I'm thinking that maybe it's the buses around me that were on fire, the cars are on fire. I don't see no, but I'm still hearing these explosions. And the firefighter that took us down kept saying, do not look down. And I kept saying why. He said, do not look down. And we were stepping over people. And you can feel when you're stepping over people. They took us out through a hole that I don't know who made this hole in this wall. That's how they got us out. They took us out through a hole, through the wall, to safety. When I got home, I sat down in front of the TV and my wife said, why do you keep watching this? Why do you keep... I couldn't stop watching it. And that's when I found out Building 7 came down. I was so surprised. And I'm saying to myself, why did that building come down? And I knew why it came down, because of the explosions. And it was not no fuel oil tanks.
We're just good patriotic Americans like yourself. We are changed Minnesota.
This press is as much as watching this press.
Find out the truth about the events of 9/11.
It's a little suspicious to me that Barry Jennings dies 3 days before the Building 7 report is released by the NIST. That's why we're out here. We want WCCO to cover the real news. It's the anniversary of his death after the guy claims that he steps over dead bodies in Building 7 rubble, and yet the official story accounts for no loss of life. I believe that was Lee Hamilton or Thomas Keane who is on record now saying that there was no loss of life at Building 7. So that would be contradictory.
We already got yelled at over that, so...
Over there? I can't say anything over there.
Well, we tried to go in front of the window, and I feel sorry for that guy there, because I think he's the only guy here.
Telling you go over there.
You are watching WCCO Television, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Tonight, investigators from C.H.A.N.G.E are asking for your help finding a stolen construction trailer that was last seen here in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, not so much for the trailer itself, but what was in it.
We've obviously had many construction trailers stolen, Bobcats stolen, but this is pretty unique.
Unique because the trailer contained a pair of vintage hot rods. And investigators think that the cars are still here in the Twin Cities and the thieves are still trying to sell them.
And we just want WCCO to cover the news, because this is much more important than the cat that got lost up in the tree or the tornado that just touched down earlier today here in Minneapolis. There's a tornado. Well, now there's a whirlwind of truth. Deal with that.
It's so weird that it's so nice out right now, but help people understand how on a cool day like today, without any kind of warnings or thought that this would happen, all of a sudden, boom, tornadoes.
Yeah, we had thunderstorms in the forecast, but we weren't thinking there would be many severe ones because of those temperatures. But there was enough instability, enough cold air aloft that these things developed rapidly. And so far the evidence is that these were very tiny tornadoes, EF0s, EF1s, but that can still kill you if it starts swinging debris around that hits you. And
what's that? I'd appreciate if you did a point your camera towards the window where the camera is.
A couple weeks ago? Yeah. How funny. He is so smart. So many people.
Now I'm asking you, do you know what cognitive dissonance is?
Yeah, I do, and you got it.
You're engaging in it right now. I just told you there's a peer-reviewed scientific paper.
Oh, come on.
You're not interested in hearing? Okay. Real news! Come on, WCCO, do your job.